Enemies in treasure chests drop less gold, that's fine. Let's try the Regent. I've come to really like the Regent, as I've said before. Obtain a random relic, or card packs. Let's go for card packs. Kingly Kick. I really like Spectrum Shift. I think Spectrum Shift is... I don't know if I could call it underrated. Has anybody done, like, a rating yet? I'm sure people have done, like, ratings at this point. Like, top Slay the Spire cards. Which cards should you pick if you want to win every round? Guaranteed there's people who are doing that kind of content. More power to them, as well, I should say. Okay, you do die. Perfect. Lunar Blast. Deal 4 damage for each skill already played this turn. Gain block and vigor. I hate vigor, man. I'll grab, Gather Light. Gain 2 max HP, but take 3 damage. Sure. Oh. Alright, let's get out. I gained 4 max HP. Gain a bit of gold or a lot of gold. I mean, we can always remove this curse later, once we get to a shop. So I'm willing to make that happen. God, I'm a dumbass. I could have literally killed this guy if I just went all in. I only took 1 damage, so it's not that bad, but like... I am such an idiot. I could have killed him again. I keep forgetting about all these star tokens. I've played as his character enough. You would think that I would understand how he works, but evidently not. Nah, none of these cards really suit what I'm all about. So we do fortunately have Astral Strike or whatever. We are getting colorless cards. These guys are like a slightly not so bad version of the Decimillipede. At least they don't regenerate, and their damage isn't quite as high. There are more of them, so they do a lot of damage in that way, but... I think I'm just screwed. Regal Pillow, okay. Next turn, gain energy and star, retain your hand this... Ah, that's not bad. I definitely need a heal here. And since we got Regal Pillow, we actually heal by a lot. So this actually worked out very nicely. We got... what's this guy's called? Crab Boy. Crab Boy? He's like a walking coral reef is what he is. Alright, the colorless cards can be ridiculously good. So that's why I like Spectrum Shift. Make 3 random attacks from your discard pile. Too risky. 18 damage is way more than I would like to be taken right now, but... Light, Falling Star... Ultimate Strike, Strike, Defend... Panache... Defend, Venerate, alright. The Last of Us Fungus does kind of look like the, I also don't know what it's called. The Last of Us Fungus. Yeah, I actually never played The Last of Us, if you can believe it. Damn. I don't like Forge. I'll take Make It So. We're not making it. I don't think we're making it, boys. Alright, Astral Pulse. Strike, Strike. You should. It's one of those games that I feel like I've like seen everything there is to see already. And considering that like 90% of the impact of that game I feel like is like your reactions to certain moments, I already know like everything that happens. So I've kind of been spoiled in the game already. If that makes sense. I don't know. It's probably a mix of a few things for me. In terms of, like, the streaming side of things, I don't think it would be a good game to stream because everyone and their dog has done a playthrough already, you know? So from that perspective, it's like, there's no point doing a playthrough. And I don't know if it's the type of game that I would play just for myself off stream, to be totally honest. God. We are in such doo-doo right now. Alright, I really need to try and kill this guy this turn. Or next turn, I suppose, as a last resort. Alright, can I do 29 damage? 1, 2... I was going to say 3, and we actually had it, but that was incredible. I'm actually shocked that we were able to win that. 2 stars for 2 energy. That's kind of crazy. Transform cards into minion dive bombs. Let's get Gamma Blast. Gamma Blast is freaking sick. Make it so. Number 1. Oh, I probably should try to kill this guy first, in retrospect. Didn't end up being a problem. What the hell? What is happening? I'll take Solar Strike. Get the light. Alright, we'll lose Spectrum Shift. I hate losing Spectrum Shift. I'll heal. I'll heal, thank you. For every 10 stars spent, gain 10 block. That's not bad, actually. Whenever you gain gold, raise your max HP by 1. I'm sorry. I'll take the tea set, I think. Dragon Fruit. And Black Hole. Black Hole is one of my favorite cards for this guy. We'll rest. We're almost at full HP. We're up against the Laguvulin Matriarch. I just need more ways of getting stars, and then I think we're kind of goated with it. So Black Hole is whenever I spend or gain stars. Which is pretty neat. There are 4 lights. You guys like Star Trek The Next Generation? Star Trek Next Generation is actually pretty quality. I'll actually give it that. I know it's kind of like memed a little bit. It's actually quite good, if I'm being totally honest. I'm not a huge Star Trek guy, but Next Generation's actually pretty good. Oh, Make It So is such a great card. Too easy. Genesis. I gotta take Genesis. It's my favorite British band. I love this guy. Enchanted skill with Imbued. A skill is played at the start of combat. I always fall for this. I'm like, ooh. free power. I can play my power at the start of the game. It's a skill, specifically. Convergence being played automatically is kind of good. Or I can replace Falling Star with Meteor Shower, which just makes it way better. Let's grab Meteor Shower. That sounds really good. Not only is the card art freaking awesome, but the card is actually really pogged out too. Alright, I think we'll just go for the left path at a glance. It looks pretty good. Gamma Blast. Defend. Strike. Strike. 1 down. 2 to go. Yeah, something cool about the Exterminate card. I think if it's powered up sufficiently, it's able to kill these guys in 1 turn, And like the card art is actually the bugs getting sprayed, which I thought was really cool. It hits everything too, that's crazy. Monologue, whenever you play a card, gain 1 strength this turn. Monologue is kind of funny. I love the, like, sort of alas, poor Yorick, I knew him well type beat that's going on in the card art, but... Not a huge Shakespeare guy. I don't mind a good Shakespeare play here and there, but... I'm not, like, massively into Shakespeare. Because there are some people that are really into Shakespeare. Particle Wall is one of my favorite cards for this character as well. 3 foul potions or an uncommon potion. We'll go for the uncommon potion. I hate the flex potion and the speed potion. The ones that give you a big boost to one of your stats for 1 turn. In my brain, it's like, it's not even worth it. Why bother? If this guy had more HP, he could easily classify as a boss. I've said it before, but I stand by that. This guy has a really nasty set of abilities. Alright, 7 damage is not unworkable. Bam, bam, bam. I really just need better defense. Whenever you spend stars, gain 2 block for each star you spend. Yep. Oh, jeez. Okay, okay, let's go Meteor Shower to start. Bend and strike. Probably should have aimed for the little spider. Along came a spider. Who was in Along Came a Spider? For some reason I want to say it's Morgan Freeman, but I don't think that's true. Alright, 12 damage is pretty nasty, but not unmanageable. Alright, so we live, for now. Child of the Stars, block. Make it so, strike. Yikes. Meteor Shower. Genesis Convergence. Alright, we're relying on a lot of pieces coming together here. And they didn't come together. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. We may as well hit him. Knock him out of his little hidey hole. And we kill him with strikes. I'm so close to death. I just don't like the forge setup for this character. I can retain a random common relic for 100 gold, or I can get Girya. I'll get a random common relic. Juicy Bracelet's pretty good. It's a good protection. It stops you from running into enemies that maybe you're not really too happy to see. Alright. Heal for 10%. Better Orichalcum. The Scuffed Shopkeeper. I actually quite like this random event. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I freaking hate these guys, man. Alright, let's gain some block. Alright, we're just gonna have to cop some damage here. Quite a lot too. Alright, Meteor Shower is ridiculously good here. Let's gather light. Defend, defend. So we're taking 14, 21. So we're actually only taking 7 damage, which isn't that bad. And these guys are in trouble next turn, I can guarantee you that. Make it so. Okay. Now this guy's cooked. Assuming I draw an attack. Which I do. For a second there, I didn't think it was going to be enough, but it was enough. I'm not really interested in any of these cards. We've got another elite coming up, my god. I really need to pick this path more carefully. Alright, black hole, get the light. Defend, defend, make it so. No damage, for now. Go Gamma Blast, Soul Strike, Venerate, Strike. Wish I could keep that. I could have kept it if I used Stable Serum. Let's go Meteor Shower. And I'm dead. Alright, let's restart this. I could definitely play this a little better. Alright. Convergence, Spire, Defend. That doesn't help me at all. And what? I don't need to defend. If I don't have any block, I get 8... Sorry, I get 9 defense just by default. So I really shouldn't be defending in this situation. So I should just try and do some extra damage. Yeah, what the heck? I'm so stupid. I forgot, I've got Orichalcum and fake Orichalcum. Defend, defend, defend. Make it so. Defend. Black hole. Gamma blast. Strike, strike. Venerate. Soul strike. Particle wall. Particle wall. Make it so. Take 1 damage. Not that bad. 2 damage, sorry. Ah. And I still die. Alright, let's try this one more time. I don't know what what am I doing wrong? I think definitely I need to play Clarity Extract at the start. So you get a decent bit of defense just like that. Black Hole. Devil Light. Genesis. Take 8. Gamma. Solar. Strike. Strike. Let's keep these cards. Make it so. Venerate. Particle. Particle. Make it so. End turn. 2 damage. Then I can particle up again. 1, 2. Bam. And then he dies because of Genesis, yep. Okay. Definitely could have gone better, but could have definitely also gone worse. Can I live through this fight? I honestly don't know. Wait, hold on. I need to remember. I've got 8 block just... Sorry, 9 block just sitting on my front doorstep. I need to not get tempted by the temptation of playing every single card. Because sometimes you don't need to play every single card. I've just killed myself. What the hell is wrong with me? Okay, do not play Child of Light. This is the thing I like about Monster Train, the reset. Being able to reset one turn because you make like an awful misplay is a really nice feature. Okay, so we live with 5 HP. I don't think I've got anything left to give. I have exactly 11 HP, so I will die. Alright, I need to try and kill one of these guys. I think I just need to focus on the front guy. Which is what I was kind of doing, and then I was like, oh, well, this fight's actually going pretty decent, so I'm gonna focus on both of them. No, focus on one. Focus on freaking one. There we go, see? Now, this guy is like all on his lonesome. And I've got Meteor Shower. Not that Meteor Shower's that good here. Alright, let's pop the Dex Potion. No damage. And now I should be able to kill you. I didn't draw a single offensive card, but he dies from Genesis. Oh my god. Cosmic Indifference is pretty cool. I definitely need to rest. I'm not convinced that we can win this fight, but I'll try. Okay, make it so. Strike, strike, Astral. Take an attack, why not? That's freaking wild. Taking 3 damage without actually doing any defense is kind of crazy. So I can gain 11 block. Sorry, 12 block if I do nothing. Or I can gain 18 block. I'd rather gain 18 block. Put a... I would love to put 7 stars back on top of my deck, but I can't afford it, so I'll put a defend back on top of my deck. I mean, somehow, some way, we are still in this. Thank God for make it so. I think I'm dead. No, no, no. Oh, gosh. This game is driving me freaking bonkers today. I just cannot seem to make things happen. I think I need to save the attack potion as an emergency so I can turn around. It's an emergency turnaround button is what it is. It's 3 in 1 turn, right? Yeah, 3 skills you play in a turn. Alright, attack potion. But I don't think that 7 stars even really works, because it doesn't actually turn me around, I don't think. Alright, that was freaking youch. Oh god. I'm not doing good right now. Alright, let's freaking try again. My god. I'm just doing so freaking awful. I think I almost don't want to play, whatever it's called. Child of the Stars in this context, because I kinda want to just get the Orichalcum defense, rather than 2 points, which is what it seems like I keep getting. Alright, Rocket Fist. So 7 damage to all enemies 7 times. So it's 49 damage. I can duplicate it, but again, that doesn't really help me too much. Why do I have 3 defense right now? Did I stupidly play a defensive? Oh my god. I'm so bad. I should probably, like, this, I should probably just accept that this run is probably going to be lost. And just leave it at that. But there's a stubborn part of me that thinks that somehow this run is workable. Like, to some extent, I'm sure it is workable, but... Okay. Genesis, Venerate. Attack Potion. Solar Blast. I mean, I live. Not with much HP, but I do live. Soul Strike. Black Hole. Know thy place. Okay, 1 damage ain't that bad. And now I think the fight has restarted. Yes, this is the first section again, except they're stronger. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that we're going to be able to win this. Alright, 21. Take 29. 8. Alright, Rocket Fist is ready to go. Meteor Shower. Convergence, defend. Yeah, it's over. Just a tricky set of little things there. What's our second last unlock done at least? Discontent. On his home planet, the Regent proclaims to be the heir to the sun and decides that all other planets must know. Why do you wish for this, Regent? We have everything we need. We needn't eat, we have peace, we cannot die, and we are fashionable. A fellow Starian pleads. You are boring. Whenever you create a colorless card, create 2 block. The first time you spend star, each turn gain 1 strength. Whoa, okay. At the start of each combat, add 2 random colorless cards to your hand. That's also quite good. Alright, we'll give the Regent one more solid run, I think, here. Alright, money... 2 relics, but more strikes. I'll just take the money. And we can head to an early shop. We do have the deer as our enemy. Oh, I think the deer might be one of the most dangerous... I feel like he's one of the most dangerous Act 1 bosses. I don't know. Like, the section where you can only play 1 card every other turn is kind of nuts. I love Reflect. Reflect is really good. I'll take it even though I don't really have any good way of generating stars. Transform a card or upgrade a card. Let's upgrade Venerate. Let's get more stars. I'll go for random event. Clumsy for a relic. Anchor's pretty good. Alright. Kill this guy. And then block. Venerate. Block. Block. Not great, but c'est la vie. Alright, let's reflect. Strike. Strike. You're taking big damage from yourself. Not quite good enough for a kill. If I draw an attack, he dies. I did draw an attack. I had to play another card for it first, though. Photon Cut's interesting. I'll go for Crescent Spear. Alright. I mean, Black Hole, you guys know I love Black Hole. I'll take Cloak of Stars as well. We'll just keep following the leftmost path. Alright, Black Hole. Defend, strike. Falling Star, strike. Yeah, Black Hole is just too good to pass up. Venerate, Crescent, strike. You need to run the numbers first before you click. There's no reason to be playing Venerate there. Quite literally, I had the means of killing this guy. Now I can't kill him. Oh my god. It's because I played a star in turn 1. I don't even know why I played a star in turn 1. Alright. It's just silly plays is what's happening right now. Just very, very silly plays. Okay, so this does 17. I don't know. I don't know what I did the first run through that made it able for me to be able to kill him, but... Ooh, Hidden Cache is quite nice. If they're not going to give us some regenerating stars, at least we can get earned stars. If that makes sense. Hidden Cache, Present, Stab. And let's drop Reflect. No, Black Hole, then Reflect. And strike. Venerate. Stab. No point playing Falling Star. I'd rather this guy dies on a turn where I have more options. This wasn't really that turn, to be honest. I was going to say I would love a Reflect here. Alright, these guys both get put on Death's Door. We take 1 damage. That's manageable. Oh, he died because of the stars getting earned. Alright. Every other combat, your card rewards gain an additional power. It's not a bad thing, I don't think. Ooh, Crescent Spear upgraded is kind of tempting. Let's do Black Hole first. Black Hole is like the core card of this run. Okay. Gather Light. Present. Defend. Black Hole. Venerate. Hidden Cache. Taking a lot of damage here. Not unworkable, but still bad. He knocked himself out. Gain 1 strength, all enemies lose 1 strength. You know what? Why not? Gain 1 strength, all enemies lose 1 strength. That's kind of wild. Because it's not like an exhaustible skill. You just get that. That's just part of... It becomes part of your... Well, part of you for that fight. Yeah, not having any AoE is kind of... a bit monk-ass here. Not having black hole either. Like, where's my black hole? Must be at the bottom of my deck. There it is. But that's a really cool card, Resonance. I feel like it's more for the other types of runs than sort of what I'm doing here, which is mostly a Crescent Spear type deck. I could have another black hole. Draw 3 cards, choose a skill in your hand, and play it 3 times. Ooh. I'm gonna go Orbit. Orbit is just too interesting a card to not try. Yeah, I can kill any one of these guys. I'll kill this guy. So this guy at the back, he just does a big attack every 2 turns. So he's not that dangerous, in my opinion. They both actually die. They both take themselves out. Incredible. One of them watched me put up a barrier. And it killed the other guy. And he did the exact same thing. That's funny. Yeah, he saw the barrier go up. He saw his friend try and attack me and die. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Just genius plays. Damn. I don't think I need any of those cards. I think we just gotta rest here, unfortunately. As much as I would like to upgrade something, bit risky. That's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, Permafrost is such a... like... it's very bad, I feel like. The first time you play a power, gain 6 block. The first time you play a power? Just once? Ever? Like, come on. How atrocious is that? Ooh, alright. Big damage. I'm not sure we're going to be able to survive this, if I'm being totally honest. Alright, we survived this particular attack. Let's defend. What little that helps me. Gather, defend, spear, cache. Ah. I did not run those numbers correctly. I was like, yeah, I live with 1 HP. No, I did not live with 1 HP. Alright, let's give that one more try. I swear, in my head, I was like, that's perfect. 1 card reward and 1 random potion. Sure, why not? Skill potion's pretty good. Do we just go for a forge build? Let's try a forge build. I keep putting off doing the forge build. Maybe that's the problem. I haven't been fortunate enough. Look, I feel like, to be honest, in a fight like this, I don't think you really need a forge against these weaklings. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it certainly helps. Like, 20 damage is 20 damage. And of course now I don't get any forge cards. Before they were all about the forge cards. Like, here you go, here's more forge cards. Now we shrink. Spores of War. Oh. I'll take 7 damage, it's fine. I could have killed him actually if I used a vulnerable potion, but at this point I'd rather just take 7 damage. Here we go, Bulwark. Let's crush under, venerate, and stab. Not too bad. Let's Bulwark up. We'll block. I mean, Bulwark is just a good block card anyway. That's really what makes Bulwark a good card. Another Bulwark. Or Wrought in War. Let's go for 2 Bulwarks. Lose 9 HP, choose a card to transform. You know what? Why not? Let's transform a strike. Getting handcuffed hurts. Did you get handcuffed over, like, the weekend or something? Like, what happened? What's the context of that? So I've got a Bulwark. I can't say I've ever been handcuffed. That's one thing I've never done. Being tackled by a police officer is an experience. I feel like you're always getting into these situations. If you, your name seems familiar. I don't know why. I remember somebody else saying something about running away from the cops at some point. Maybe it was you, or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. But why? What even happened? How did you end up in this situation? Hit him with vulnerable. Oh, come on. Come on, man. I don't want to take 24 damage. Let's... Oh, 24. Come on, man. I can't afford to take 24. What does that have to do with anything? Seriously. What is with people in my chat today and just saying like the most ridiculous out-of-pocket things? Like, I'll be real with you, Chief. I really didn't ask. There we go. Regal Pillow's really good. I mean, 7 stars would be good if I could actually use it. Hey, Baku, how you doing? It's been a little while. Hopefully you've been doing well. What am I doing? Oh, I was checking which card I should take. Let's take Convergence. How are you? It's been like forever. I've seen you haven't been streaming that much recently. Hopefully you're doing alright. You good? Thanks. What about myself? I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there. And thank you for the follow, Medusa. I'm not having much luck with Slay the Spire today, but trying my best. Just been on hiatus, living life. Fair enough. You saw that? What did you see? Ah, you came from the raid. Welcome. Yeah, the raid was maybe like, I don't know. I don't want to say it was an hour ago, but it was quite a bit back. There we go, perfect. Yeah, fair enough, Baku, I understand. Nothing wrong with taking a break. If you're feeling like just gotta step away or anything like that, it's all good. Hit starts new game, I think. Alright, what can we upgrade here? Devastate would be pretty good, so let's upgrade that. Let's go to the shop. But yeah, the more I'm playing this, the more I'm realizing I'm really bad at Slay the Spire. Royal Gamble's pretty good. And then we'll just head over from there. That was in context to, yeah, I saw that as a joke reply to I'm not doing so good. You're mediocre? You're mediocre or you feel mediocre? There's a big difference. I've been focusing on work and study. Ah, nice! That's good, Baku. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, I can completely relate to the study thing. You know, much to the, I don't know what the word is, but when I was studying, like my last couple of years of university, I basically became like a hermit, and like, I think my friends thought I was dead. I like did not contact anybody for like 2 years or something. Just like locking in, I was just like getting stuff done. I mean, it worked out in the end, and now I'm back. And hanging in there. I'll grab Spectrum Shift, I do like that card. You only have a big Ascension 10 with the Warrior, Slay the Spire 1, maybe 5 on the others. I never got terribly far in Slay the Spire 1. I like that they've consolidated the Ascensions in this game. I think that there's only 10, but they're more involved, shall we say. Have you played the multiplayer of this game? Yes, it is very fun. Me and my friend group, we actually beat Ascension 10, so the highest Ascension in multiplayer. Not recorded or streamed or anything, like literally just for fun. Multiplayer is way easier. It's very, very fun. Yeah, hopefully they add in some more challenging stuff in multiplayer. Yeah, it's super fun. Everybody just plays it once. It's pure chaos, but it's great. Don't need any of these cards. But yeah, it's well worth trying out. I reckon if you had any interest in the first game, Baku, I'd say it's well worth checking this out. Retaining this would be really good. Another star next turn, more Forge. Let's make Spectrum Shift. No, let's upgrade Royal Gambit. Let's do it. Alright. Bulwark as an opening is pretty good. We'll just drop Convergence, I think. Definitely have to try, yeah, for sure. Alright. Lower their strength. Ugh. I'm just looking at all my cards, I'm like, where do I even start? I've got 23 damage on this. We need to start working on the front guy, I think. Let's go for a Spectrum Shift, and we'll Forge. Yeah, because the multiplayer is cool. It's a lot easier, because basically as long as one person survives the fight, everybody wins, basically. So, it leads to these situations where, like, one person, you know, just survives. And then, like, you just continue. But they only have 1 HP when they, like, reanimate, which is a bit Monka-esque. But you can recover pretty easily. Yeah, multiplayer is definitely a fun way to play this, if you don't want too much pressure. If you got a cool crew, I'm giving a thumbs up. You guys obviously can't see it because I don't have hand tracking. I'm just like falling completely behind in this fight. I can kill you. I can weaken you. I can put up some defense. And I can start hitting this guy. Alright, it's working. It's coming along. Let's put up some more defense. Hit this guy. We take 2 damage, not too bad. This guy needs to go. Choose one of 3 random cards to add to your hand, and it costs nothing. I mean, a free bulwark. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, one thing I definitely don't miss is my studies, university and all that. There was some good stuff about uni, but for the most part, the stress was just impossible to deal with. It was just a matter of like, I just need to finish this up. That's why I went hermit mode. It works though, like I said, so. Alright, let's go kingly kick. Weakness. 109. So I can't take this guy out. Not quite. Defend, it will devastate. So I need to take 10 damage, which isn't great, but now you're dead. Okay, not too bad. Next turn, put 2 cards from your draw pile into your hand. Foregone Conclusion is really interesting. I mean, I'll take it, I think. Alright, 4 additional health. 4 wax relics, and they melt away. Let's just grab the Coco. Alright. Up against the Libra from... what's it called? Elden Ring Night Rain. They definitely had to have been inspired by Libra from Night Rain. Bulwark and Convergence. I mean, we're going to draw those anyway, so I didn't really need to do that. I hate these guys how they can only take 9 damage per hit. It's very annoying. Well, they still die anyway. Look at Cosmic Indifference. Cosmic Indifference is quite good. Exterminate or Squash. I'll go Squash. We got this guy. Yeah, there's no point trying to hit him because he's not going to die anyway. We did stun him, so that worked out. Okay, you're dead. And now this guy's just screwed. Because he gets stunned, and then I can smack him with my sword. Very good. Drop the vulnerable potion. Especially now that I have a vulnerable card. I don't really need a vulnerable potion. More stars is always good. Potion guy. I don't mind the Tea of Discourtesy. It's not that bad at the end of the day. Getting 2 temporary status effects is not the worst thing. Can't really complain. Okay, spoils. Bam. Bop. Ugh, these cockroach guys are so disgusting. Cockroaches in general they're just horrific little creatures, aren't they? Like, the way they skitter around, it's just disturbing. We're really falling behind here. This isn't good. Okay, we're at least close to killing one of them. They're all getting a little too strong for my tastes. Gee, I'm taking 15 damage this turn. That's really bad. Alright, well, we live. If only just. Yeah, that fight really just, like, slipped away from me. I had like, no control there. Now it just sounds like I'm making excuses, but what I'm saying is, I didn't have any real way of stopping them from doing what they were doing. Venerate, gamble, strike. Oh, let's put Devastate back on top of the deck. That could be good. Alright, let's go that. Bam, bam, bam. I could have probably played that a bit better. Okay, 4 damage isn't too bad. Crush under. Block, block. Block. Crush under. And then the sword finishes him off. Alright, not bad. Quasar's not bad, but you need to have lots of ways to get value, which I don't think I really have, like energy. Let's grab these two. Void Form is very good. If you can time it right. I really just need more ways of getting, stars. If I could get, like, what's the card called? Genesis. I think I'd be in pretty good stead. Alright, Royal Gamble, Bulwark. Yeah, Echo Void Form is just ridiculously powerful. Being able to play cards for free, it's just, it's just busted. The first 2 cards you play every turn are just free. It's kind of like, how is this, like, acceptable? Especially when you can, if you can stack them on top of each other. Because there's nothing saying that you can't play another copy of the card with the card itself. Like, you can play a Void Form for free with Void Form. Regolite. Nah, I don't really need that. I'll take Particle Wall, because Particle Wall is one of my favourite cards. Will we get the Scuffed Shop? I will take almost everything, I think. Rest up. Alright. Libra, we'll see how we go. Strike. Not only having one card that I can play is not good. For turn 1. Alright, Crush. Bulwark. I think having Exodia combos in a game are good. You've seen infinite combos in the first Slay Spire. They've kind of gotten rid of a lot of the infinites, unfortunately. Or they're planning to get rid of a lot of the infinites. In the update that's due to come out soon. I need to restart this fight. I've completely botched this. Yeah, the update that... Because last time I played this, I was playing with the new update. That's coming out, and then I forgot to re-enable it. But it's interesting. They've definitely put in an effort to get rid of a lot of infinites and stuff like that, which I don't really like. I prefer when games are like, you know what, if you can find an infinite, go for it. Like, just do something ridiculous. Be our guest. I really respect when game developers do that. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you can come up with a broken combo, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to use it. Alright, let's go Falling Star, Defend, Convert Sovereign Blade. I don't think we're winning this. I just don't have anything going on for. Deck builders should support that one with their current reasoning is. I actually don't know. I don't know if they actually said anything specifically. Alright, that works. They planned on releasing balance updates after. Yeah, it could just be a part of like a balance plan. Like they're like, we just want to make sure that the game is, you know, fairly challenging, that sort of thing. Because it's kind of pointless to be like, you know, oh, the game is like super easy. If you just get this one combo, you just guaranteed to win. So I can kind of understand where they're coming from, but. And 100 damage is pretty wild. More damage. All I need to do is get my sword again. If I can get my sword back, I think I just win. Alright. I've screwed myself. I'll just take the defeat. I'll just take the defeat graciously. I think I'm not really thinking straight at this point. I'm spinning around in circles. Alright, well we did get one Ascension victory, even if it was, you know, one of the easiest runs of all time. We got the silent win. So I think next time when we come back we might try Necrobinder and Defect, then we'll see if we can come back around for the others, but we'll see how we go. I think we'll leave it there, because like I said, my brain is in like 10 different places at once right now. But I still had a lot of fun, and I'm still learning cards, and it turns out their Forge actually can work in the right circumstances. Yeah, that emote is me right now. My head is spinning around like a cat emote. It's very apt, Brad. Thank you for that. So we'll leave it there for now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the session of Spire 2. I had a pretty good time. We'll be back tomorrow night for more. I think I just need to get some rest and come back refreshed, hopefully tomorrow. Ready to go. So hopefully you guys had a good time. And I'll see you guys next time, hopefully, for more Spire 2. See you later. Bye-bye.